In regards to the conduct of the officer in charge, who we saw not really reacting there, they say the investigation revealed that the force commander, who was given operational judgment, acted professionally by not being provoked into violence, but that the Palestinians could have been arrested in the field because they had used physical violence and also because they had attempted to interfere with the soldiers' mission. I found this statement from the IDF to be pretty interesting, in that it's not really clear what the IDF thinks about this incident, whether the officer indeed conducted himself properly and correctly and professionally, or if he was expected to actually use more force and to go forward with that arrest in front of course, cell phone cameras documenting the events. This could have been very problematic, and I think it's quite clear what the officer was thinking when he decided to be very restrained.
Shai, on that very point, there has been some debate spurred here in Israel, also in political ranks, about whether this soldier acted properly in this particular situation, or his commanding officers. Was the Army prepared for this kind of situation, which does happen from time to time, certainly in the West Bank?
Right. It's become very common in the new media age to encounter these kinds of situations in a place as sensitive as the West Bank, and it's indeed an ongoing debate. There's really an uproar over this particular incident in Israeli society. A lot of Israeli citizens feel that there's a problem with the image being projected by the IDF, a perceived lack of deterrence. Also, politicians have been very vocal on this. For example, in the same area, there's been plenty of incidents of IDF jeeps being targeted by rock throwers, and the soldiers are reacting very minimally to those cases. Here, I think it's much more complicated than that. I'm not sure that a forceful response in front of telephone cameras against, remember, an unarmed female Palestinian activist, let's say.
Teenager, by the way.
Right, as well, 16 years old. Would that have helped the case of Israeli deterrence, the case of Israel's image internationally? I'm not sure.